All power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Yahawadah, double honor to the elders of Great Millstone for showing us this great truth, and shalom and salutations to my brothers on the four corners pumping out this truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. All right, I just want to get on this topic. It's a small matter, but it's something that's important. I believe it is important. It's dealing with the herbs. Now, I've heard other brothers get kicked out because they smoke the herb, and I've heard other brothers get talked bad about because they dealt with herbs. But I've never seen nobody give to me in scripture that the herbs are bad. But I found in the spirit of Yahweh Yahawadah, I found a lot of scriptures proving that the herbs are good and there's nothing wrong with it. So that's what we're going to get into. Elder Tahar, if I'm going off on any points, or the other elders, if I'm going off on any points, please send me a response video, give me the scriptures so I can teach my camp, the ones that's under me, the truth. Because as of right now, I got them to believe that the herbs is good, thus says the Bible, and that there's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you have bad reactions to it, then don't deal with it. And there's nothing wrong with you dealing with the herb, including smoking it, and you can't judge me off of that because that's my meat. Now we're going to go with Genesis 1 and 11. Genesis 1 and 11. And the Most High said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, and herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth," and it was so. All right. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. So the Most High, Yahweh Yahawadah, says that the herbs were good, and they were created on the third day. Man was created on the sixth. So before man got here, the herbs was here, and they were good. Let's go to Genesis 1 and 29. And the Most High said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth." Now, the herbs that we deal with, the marijuana, that's a herb that bears seed within itself, and it's a green herb. It's also our medicine, but it's also our meat too. And every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So that's another thing that's saying that the green herbs and the trees and the fruits are for us for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, those are also our meats. But he judged those meats, these meats, the beasts of the earth, the fowl of the air, and the creepy things upon the earth, even the things that swim in the water, he judged. But the green herb, he never judged. So that's the confusion I'm seeing. Wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so. And the Most High saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. All right. So the evening and the morning was the sixth day, and it was very good. So this is Genesis 3 and 18. All right. This is after they got kicked out of the right when they were getting kicked out of the Garden of Eden. Okay. Genesis 3 and 18. "Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field." All right. Why do we eat the herbs of the field? Because the herbs of the field is our meat. All right. This is Genesis 9 and 3. This is after the flood. Now, certain people are like, "Oh, that was before the flood, and people did wicked things with this, so he has to kill them off." Well, he never judged it, therefore it's not wicked. But this is Genesis 9 and 3. "Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things." All right? Even as the green herb. So that is another proof right there that states that the green herb is our meat. All right? Verse 4, but the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall you not eat. All right? And the green herb don't have blood in it. Okay? The next one, that's Psalms 37 and 2, and then Psalms 104. Let's just go to Psalms 104. That's Job anyway. No. I said Psalms 37 and 2, so I'm going to do that. This is Psalms 37 and 2. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Now we know that once you take the branches off of the green herb, it withers away. It hollows out. All right? And the beasts of the field, they summer upon those, and the fowls of the air, they take the fowls of the air summer upon them, and the beasts of the field, they winter upon them. Psalms 104, Psalms 104 and 14. He causes the grass to grow for the cattle. So grass is meant for what? For the cattle, and herb for the service of man. So the herb is for the service of man, and it serves me however I see fit. Because if it was a way for him if it was a way that was going to give me a bad service, he would have put it in here in the book, but he didn't. Which means the herbs is for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, and we do make food out of that. All right, I don't tell the camp that all you could do is just smoke it. I said no, man, you could eat it. It's better if you cook with it because it has a better effect. But if you don't have that luxury of a time, then yeah, I don't see no problem with you smoking it, especially if you can still function. All right? I told them that there's more people that die off of alcohol than they do off of the herb. All right. Now let's go to Proverbs 15 and 17, and then I'll go to Isaiah. Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 17. Now, the one that does the Proverbs was King Solomon. So it was Yahawadah, but in the embodiment of Solomon, and he was the wisest of all, right? So let's go see what he says about the herbs. This is Proverbs 15 and 7. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. Better is a dinner of herbs. Now, he's not talking about bananas. He ain't talking about cayenne pepper. Why? Because you don't get no love out of that. But when you blaze the herb, you're more what? You're more loving. You're more caring. You're more like, man, let's just calm down that drama down. Why? Because everybody's like, don't blow my high, don't blow my high. Why? Because I'm feeling good right now. I'm in a loving mood. This, like I said, it's Proverbs 15 and 17. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. The hatred is what? I mean, you could have, and that's, to me, Solomon was judging between the meats. He said that the herbs, the green herb, is better than a stalled ox. It's better for you to deal with the green herb than you to eat that red meat. All right? So now we're going to go to Isaiah. Isaiah 18, which is, I love doing. I love this scripture. This is Isaiah 18 and 4. For so the Lord said unto me. So the Lord, Yahawadah, told Isaiah, all right, just like the Lord told me that when I got into it last year, that I don't have a problem with the green herb, but I do have a problem with those cigarettes. Stop those cigarettes. You don't have to stop the green herb. And I still stopped the green herb because I heard you elders saying don't do it. And I heard other brothers saying don't do it. But my father kept saying, are they sealed? And I was like, well, no. Didn't I seal you? Well, yeah. And he sealed me after I smoked the blunt. So that's, like I said, that was the confusing part. because my elders are saying one thing, but the Father told me something different. And so I'm like, okay, am I being plagued? Well, I can't be, because I have a cherubim spirit and a seraphim spirit, and I'm sealed. And then he showed me in the Word. All right, so this is Isaiah 18:4. For so the Lord said unto me, I will take my rest, and I will consider in my dwelling place like a clear heat upon herbs, and like a cloud of dew in the heat of harvest. For afore the harvest, when the bud is perfect, the bud is perfect, and the sour grape is ripening in the flower. Now, what other herb do we call a sour grape? And that ripens in the flower. He shall both cut off the sprigs with pruning hooks, and take away and cut down the branches. Now, that's not talking about any other herb, but one particular. All right. They shall be left together unto the fowls of the mountains, and to the beasts of the earth, and the fowl shall summer upon them, and all the beasts of the earth shall winter upon them. Why? Because we don't want no stems. All right, we don't deal with the stems. Now the seeds we use to what? To produce more herb. All right, that's how you you never have to use money to keep regenerating things. Why? Because I don't have to buy those seeds no more. The seeds came in the herb already. All right, that's why the Most High said it has seeds bearing itself within itself. Now let's go to Isaiah 42. Now after I go to Isaiah 42, I have to go to Matthew, so I have to jump, all right? This is Isaiah 42:3. This is Isaiah speaking about Yahawadah. All right? A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax is a plant, and it's a herbaceous plant, shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. Now we're going to go to Matthew 12:20. Like I said, it's not to prove that, oh, I just want to smoke weed, but I just want clarification. This is Matthew 12:20. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench, till he sent forth judgment unto victory. And at first I thought that till was a typo, but there's no typos in here. Right? That's not a typo. There's certain things that they messed up, like thou shalt not abhor Edomite, for he's thy brother. It's really Assyrian, for he's thy brother. And we're brothers through Abraham, so I understand that. But a bruised reed shall he not break, and smoking flax shall he not quench, till he sent forth judgment unto victory. And the only reason why I believe that he will be smoking once we're in the kingdom is because of what was that scripture? Well, it was that scripture too, but it was another one that I wanted to bring out. It's not coming to me. Maybe, let me see, Job 39, 38, 39 and 8. 39 and 8. Okay, this is Job 39 and 8. The range of the mountains is his pasture. He searches after every green thing. Now, herbs is a green thing. All right, so the Most High searched after those, and he considered those things. He would take his rest and consider his dwelling place like a clear heat upon herbs. Now, if we never put fire to the green herb, how do we know what he's talking about? And if we don't deal with the green herb, how are we going to know that the stalk withers away and that there's seed bearing within itself? You see what I'm saying? So we're going to go to, I think it's Ezra's now. Yeah, Ezra 6:42. Second Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra 6:42. Upon the third day thou didst command that the waters should be gathered in the 7th part of the earth. 6 parts hast thou dried up, and kept them to the intent that of these some being planted of the Most High and tilled might serve thee. So that's another indication that the herbs and the things of the world, the fruits, are here to service man. All right. For as soon as thy word went forth, the work was made. For immediately there was great and innumerable fruit, and many and divers pleasures for the taste, and flowers of unchangeable color, and odors of wonderful smell. And this was done the 3rd day. Now the green herb comes in a lot of colors. And it's an odor of a wonderful smell if you deal with it. Now, if you don't deal with it, you're going to think it stinks all the damn time. But once you deal with it, you start seeing that the different grades of it just by the smell. Certain smells you be like, that smells good enough for me to try some. Certain smells is like, nah, that's that skunk. I don't want none of that. That's the stinky stuff. All right. 12. This is 12 and was that 12 and 8? No. Let me find that. 12 and 50 something, right? Yeah. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, verse 51. But I remained still. This is Ezra talking. But I remained still in the field 7 days, as the angel commanded me, and did eat only in those days of the flowers of the field, and had my meat of the herbs. So that's another indication that the meat is the herb. So now we're going to go to Colossians 2:16. Right, this is Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat. So every time somebody says, oh, you're going off and you're wicked smoking weed, you're judging me off of my meat. Thus says the Bible. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink. Why not in drink? Because I know there's certain, now the elders, you say that you can have whatever kind of beer you want to, and I was getting on my woman because she was drinking that Amheimer Busch, and I know it has that clam broth in it. But the scripture says what? I can't judge her off of that drink. So I stopped. All right, once I got the scripture, I stopped. Or in respect of an holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days, which are a shadow of things to come, but the body is of Mashiach. All right. Now, a lot of people say that, they'll go with the scripture, the body is the temple, and I'm defiling my temple when I put smoke into it. No, I'm not. And certain people say because, when you're coughing, that's why your body's rejecting. That's why you're coughing up. Not true, because there's certain people that drink alcohol for the first time and they what? They cough and they choke off of it. Does that mean that the alcohol poisoned them? No. It's just that they're not used to it, first and foremost. Secondly, the Most High, Yahweh stated that he will dwell and consider his place like a clear heat upon herbs. All right? So he dwelleth within the smoke of the herb. And we know that Yahweh is a consuming fire. All right? We know that Yahweh drank a lot of wine, and that's why his eyes was red. But his eyes was not red because he smoked the flax, but because he drank the wine. And if for them to point out that he smoked the flax, that he would not, now Salakia on that, to point out that he, his eyes, that he would not be smoking flax, to me, it seems that if I'm going to point out that he don't smoke the flax, that means that there were other people that did, and there was nothing wrong with it. But his eyes are red, not because he smoked, but because he drank. Now we're going to go to, before we go to Timothy, we're going to go to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 7. For the earth which drinketh in the rain that cometh oft upon it, and bringeth forth herbs, met for them by whom it is dread, receiving blessing from the Most High. So the herbs are met for them. Them is who? A remnant within the remnant. Not everybody is going to accept the herbs. Not everybody is supposed to be dealing with the herbs in that area. All right. Certain people, they can only deal with it when you put it in their food. You cook the oil upon the herbs, and then you drain off the leaves and everything else, and you keep I guess the THC and everything else that was in the herb, that's in the oil now, and you bake with it and you cook with it, and then they could get their herbs that way. Certain people like myself, I eat it at times, I cook with it, and yes, I do smoke it, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with me smoking it, for the Most High has not led me astray. He actually gave me more and more insight because, not because I smoke weed, but because I don't debunk him on the weed. And, the scripture says to prove all things. So we're going to go to, let me see, I'll bring it on That's the one I really want to end it off with. No. Let's go to Sirach before I go there. Sirach 38:4. Before I go to Timothy. All right, this is Sirach chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Now, he that is wise will not abhor. Abhor is what? To stay away from. You know, I don't stay away from the green herb, and I don't think that it's right that our brethren are telling other brothers to stay away from it. Now, I understand why, because there's brothers out there that can't handle it. They cannot handle it. So I understand why, but we're not supposed to command people to stay away from it, and you're not supposed to abhor those if you are wise. All right. Now, that's not just talking about the green herb, though. All right. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. All right. Like cocaine is a medicine if it's used properly, but if you abuse it, it's gonna kill you. All right. Heroin you could use, but you have to be very careful about those things, and you have to do some research on those, because those could really fuck you up quickly. But the green herb it ain't gonna fuck you up quickly, especially if you're past the age of 18 and you're dealing with the herb, and yeah, you're good, man. Now, if you're in your adolescence and you're dealing with the herb, yeah, it's gonna mess you up. It will mess you up. Same thing if you're young and you're drinking a hell of a lot, it's gonna mess you up. But once you get into a certain age and you start dealing with it, it shouldn't mess you up as bad as it would when you were younger. Now we're gonna go into Timothy, and that's where we're gonna end it off with. 1 Timothy 4:1-3. All right. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly. The Spirit, the same Spirit that told me, all right, that in the latter times, the times we're in, some shall depart from the faith. Now, in order for you to depart from the faith, you have to be first put into it. Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain. Abstain is another way of stay the hell away from meats. Which meat? Now, we already know that he judged the pork, the rabbit, the coonie, the fowls, the creepy things, the things that's in the sea. He judged everything that had life thereof, but as far as the green herb, he never judged. All right? Forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which the Most High, Yahawadah Yahawadah, hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. So you have to believe it and then know the truth. Well, this is the book of truth, right? And I believe it because I believe that there's nothing wrong with it, and then I found it in the book of truth. And then I found the scriptures to prove that there's nothing wrong with the green herb. Now, if I'm wrong on anything, please explain to me in scripture and break it down to me and give me a video to explain that I'm going off on these things, so I can teach my my camp. Hey, we're going off. The elder showed it to me. Yo, cut it out. But that's not what I have. The Spirit told me that there's nothing wrong with it, and then he showed me in the scriptures that there's nothing wrong with it. And all those that command to abstain from those meats and commanding to abstain from marrying, you're giving heed to seducing spirits. Thus says Yahawadah Yahawadáh's word in 1 Timothy 4:1-3. All right. Now, thank you, elders, for giving me the opportunity to speak with you, the opportunity to share these views and my beliefs in Yahawadah Yahawadáh's word. And if I'm, like I said, if I'm going off on anything, please explain it to me. Send me a video or type me up a message so I could teach my camp the right way, So when we go out there, we don't get confounded. All right, we're a family, and we're just here to do the will of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawadah in spirit and in truth. With that, I'm going to say all power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawadah. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And why I still give you guys double honors? Because you're worth it, man. You guys are worthy for it. All right? Even though you teach to stay away from the green herb, I understand why. All right? Because it's not for everybody. But we have to stop commanding our camps to stay away from it. Now, if other camps still don't want to deal with it, hey, you don't have to. You don't have to. It doesn't say that you have to deal with it, but it does say that you cannot tell somebody not to deal with it. So I give all power, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawadah. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for showing me this great truth. And shalom and salutations to my brothers in the four corners, pumping out this truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. Shalom, Mayakaahla.